Hello everybody, it's Jeremy and welcome to another Disney Store Princess Doll review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Little Mermaid herself, Ariel. Now today I decided to put her in her box outfit, and something that I haven't talked about before but I think has been kind of implied is that Jacob does videos of the princesses while they come straight out of the box. So he wants to show you guys exactly what you're getting. And I am more of a all-encompassing reviewer, so I include the outfits, friends, all the extra stuff that comes with the princesses. So I wanted to put her in her classic costume for right now, and then it's just so you guys can see it, so that when I'm talking more about it later, you guys know about the other qualities that come with Ariel rather than just the expansions that come for her. I'm going to start off today's review by talking about a few of the things that I didn't like before I talk about the things that I did like, since the things that I did like were far greater than the stuff that I didn't like. First off, with Ariel, this costume is the worst of all of the Disney princess costumes, in my opinion, to put her in and to take her out of and change her into another costume. And this may just be my particular model of the doll, because Jacob's doll, I guess his fin set is much stretchier than mine. This one is super tight. And it's so difficult to get it on and off that I ripped out a piece of the fabric that comes on it trying to put her back in it today. The second thing is that her seashell, whatever this is, it likes to slide off of her boobies, and it will either come up or not go on at all, because the way that it stretches, it doesn't go over them. So here's a little joke for you. Why does the Little Mermaid wear seashells? Because these shells would be too big. No? Cool. The one redeeming thing about Ariel's seashell top thing is that it's got this stretchy, elastic, see-through piece that holds on top of her shoulders, so that you don't just stick this on her and then it slides down and then she's a porn star. She actually has these that keep it up, so I like that. Finally, my last complaint is with her human dress. Now, this is the dress that she wore when she was with Prince Eric, and they were kind of doing all their shenanigans, and she was crashing horse carriages and causing havoc around the kingdom, and in the book she was dancing around and her feet were bleeding everywhere. And this is the outfit that she comes with, and it basically looks like a combination of all the other blue dresses. Again, it doesn't stretch to the back, which makes it have that look of cheapness and that feel of cheapness. It awkwardly just cuts off, and there's nothing that even remotely looks like the movie version, because in the movie version it's white up here, not like this seafoamy blue color, and there's not really this golden thing, this pattern here that isn't on the dress in the movie. And this is what she comes with in her spare clothes with her costume, her wardrobe set, and I'm not a fan of this one. So let's talk about the things that I did like. I loved her second dress. Now, this is the pink gaudy one that Prince Eric gave her because he was on mushrooms, and it has this frilly pattern up here and it goes all the way around, which makes it look so pretty, and it's got these I don't know what these are, these poofy things on the side that kind of remind me of Tiana's, what is that, lily pad dress. It kind of reminds me of Tiana's lily pad dress. And the poofs are huge, they're gigantic, I could stick my finger through that. And it's a really pretty well done dress. It stretches all the way down to the bottom, there's this extra fabric. It's a two-piece costume set, which very rarely happens with any of the Disney princess stuff, as seen evidently with this thing. That extra costume set, it also comes with Sebastian and Flounder, and these guys are adorable. They're larger than life to me. They have huge expressions on their faces. I think they look so much like their characters in the movie, and I love how much the companions get featured with the Disney extra stuff. And I love these two characters, so I love that they got featured in there. So here's Ariel in the second costume that she comes with, and I prefer this one for obvious reasons. It's more well thought out, it looks like there was more detail put into it, and really it's just a nicer quality dress. Really the only thing that is bad about it is that it contrasts so badly with this red hair that it just looks like this big bright nonsense color wheel. I did notice that the lace at the top of her dress is actually seashells, and I really like that because it kind of gives you this feel of the ocean side. And even though Prince Eric was probably high on something, it looks like he actually put some work into this dress, or at least, you know, had some thought put into it. And maybe this was even something that Grimsby made, because, you know, Grimsby's, we won't go there. And it's very nice. I think it's a little ill-fitting as far as her waist is concerned. I think it probably could have been a little bit tighter, but then again, you wouldn't be able to get it in. It would be the same problem as I have with this one. I love her face sculpt. I think she's one of the few that look exactly like her character in the movie. I love the fringe that they gave her. They actually gelled this to the side here so that it sticks off and she has this big poof, because in the movie, she has this unrealistic hair that flows off to the side in this perfect wave, and it doesn't really make sense as far as logic is concerned with normal people hair. And so I like they gelled it so that she has like this poof here, and her hair is, the rest of it is actually really, really good quality, and it kind of reminds me of a red version of the hair that they give to the new Auroras and the Rapunzel dolls. It's that same quality except it's red, and they have actually curled this much like Aurora's hair. And again, this blue dress is just tacky and ugly, and it looks like somebody was just having a bad day. Ariel does not come with shoes in her box because she's a mermaid and she doesn't need them. She doesn't have feet, but her extra set doesn't have shoes either, and I would have liked to have seen some shoes. So for now, because I hate Aurora's pink dress and she comes with pink shoes, I actually jack them. Sometimes I'll put them on Ariel when I have her in this one because the pink shoes work better. Really, you could switch out any of the Disney Princess shoes with her if you want to. Nothing really works with this, so I would just kind of toss that out the door if you don't want it. For my overall of Ariel, I would give her a 4.5. Now, the 0.5 that I docked off was for how difficult it is to get her original costume piece on and off to switch her into the other ones, and as well as just the fact that that blue dress just doesn't work for me, and it's kind of ugly and it looks like a bad knockoff of some of the other ones, and it looks like they just really didn't put too much time into it. However, I do think that the pink dress really saved it, and I think that even though it's difficult to get on and off, this the original mermaid dress is actually really pretty, and it's well done, and I like it. I think it looks good, and it's one of the few that makes the fishnets work. And I think that Ariel really breaks some of the other molds, is that she's very similar to the other princesses, that they use the same design tactics, but she's the one that really can take it the best because of the way that her character mold is and the way that she's designed. I think she suits better some of the other stuff, and the way that they make the fishnet stuff work, it works better on this one rather than having it on like this big flowy dress, so I like that. And that is the end for today. So I hope you all enjoyed my review. Next week I'll probably review, you guys will get probably Jasmine next week, or Mulan, whoever I'm feeling. If I'm feeling, you know, Asian, or if I'm feeling Indian, we'll see. Maybe you guys can vote. Who should I do next week? Or who should I review? Not who should I do. Who should I review next week? And that's it. Peace out. Like she's
not a lot of effort.
Like Miley Cyrus, and she might as well be like pole dancing. There's just something off-putting about that, of putting girls